Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gunjan Chopra and today in this video I'm going to be reviewing about a foundation from Faces Canada. It is an Ultime Pro HD runway ready foundation and the net quantity of this foundation is 30 ml and this foundation comes with a price of rupees 1499, that is 1499. As you can see, this bottle looks quite sturdy, quite beautiful, and it comes with a pump, which is again a very good point in terms of hygiene. And though it is not a very travel friendly bottle, but still it looks good. The shelf life of this foundation is for 3 years. This foundation comes in 6 different shades. The name of the shades are 01 is Ivory, 02 is Natural, 03 is Beige, 04 is Sand, 05 is Olive Beige, and 06 is Almond Beige. And today I'm going to be using the shade number 03 Beige. So what I'm going to be doing is I will be applying this foundation on half of my face with the brush and half of the face with a beauty blender or a sponge to check how different does it perform with the two of them. And also I am not going to be using any concealer under this foundation to again check how much coverage does this foundation gives. And also I'm not going to be using any primer again to check how long it stays on the skin, right? So and also I'm going to be putting up this foundation for another 6-7 hours, up to 8 hours of time to check how long it does it stays and the performance of this foundation. And in between also I'm going to be updating you guys about this foundation. So now without wasting further more time, let us just go and do the demonstration. Okay, so at half of my face I'll be applying the foundation with a round brush. This brush is from BA Small round brush, and at one half of the face I'll be applying the foundation with a sponge or a beauty blender. So as you can see, I'm not putting up any concealer, I'm not even applying any primer. I'm taking just 1 and 1.5 pump for half of my face. And first I'll be applying this foundation with the brush, and let us see how it works. Okay, so as far as I can see, it is giving me a medium coverage, and I believe this foundation has a buildable coverage. Okay, a difference can easily be seen. I mean, it has a medium coverage, I would say, since it has concealed a little bit of my marks here, but it's still visible a little bit, but it has given me a good amount of coverage in one layer. It may give a good coverage in second layer. I shall apply the foundation this side with a sponge and let's see what is the difference. Then I'm taking 1.5 pump of foundation. So what I can see is the coverage with the brush and the sponge I see is more or less same. It has given me a medium coverage, as you can see. My under eyes, it has covered a little bit of under eyes also. My pigmentation over around my chin area, it has covered this much that if I don't even put on concealer on this foundation, or maybe before this foundation, I really don't think so I'll be needing it. If I build up one more layer, it might give me a complete coverage, but I really do not see any use right now. So I'm quite happy with the coverage of this foundation, Faces Canada Ultime Pro HD. And I'll be putting on this foundation for another 5 to 6 hours or maybe 7 hours. Now I'll also put on powder over this foundation. Of course, it is so very necessary. I'm happy with the coverage of the foundation. I'm happy with what this foundation is working as. Now it is to be seen how long it stays on my face, how long, you know, it remains the same. So now what I will be doing is I'll put on some powder, and here I'm using Clinique translucent powder in the shade 03. See, this is how it looks inside a room where there is no sunlight, but the studio lights are there. So I'll just take you out on the sunlight and show you how it looks there. Okay, so as you can see, I've come out under the sunlight, and I'm really happy the way the foundation is working, since it has given me a good coverage. And if we go very close up, there are no lines or any sort of, you know, crease that I can see from the foundation. It has given me a really good coverage. Right now I'm really happy with the way foundation is working. Let us see, as I said, after 3, 4, 5 hours of time, let us see how it works and how it goes. So this is how it is looking in the sunlight. Quite happy, aren't you? I am. Let us see now. Okay, so in my watch, it's right now 4:13, 4:15, and I shall test this foundation for another 5 to 6 hours, and let us see how it works, how it goes. So right now I'll just go and do my complete makeup, and I shall see you soon. Hi, okay, so it's exactly 4 hours that I have worn the foundation, and now the situation of the foundation that I can see, it already has started giving me little oil around my nose areas, but still I cannot see any cracks or any sort of open pores on my face. It is still sitting quite nicely on my skin, and a little bit of fadage that I can see, a little bit of visibility of my mark, but it's still okay. It's still giving me a nice coverage. It's still giving me a nice proper oneness of the foundation. I cannot see any patch or something like that, so I'm still going fine with the foundation. And just to let you all know that I have not put on any compact after that. I have not touched up my face at all. I also have one mask over my face. The foundation is still sitting good on the skin. So right now the update is after 4 hours of wearing the foundation. The next update I will be doing after maybe 2 or 3 hours. So see you soon. Okay, so now it is 11 p.m. in the night. As you can see, it's 11, and what I can see is the oil, as you can see around my nose area, it has come out considerably. Also I can see little open pores around my nose area. Open pores are really visible. If I come a little closer, as you can see, right? And of course the foundation has worn down a little bit, not a little bit, I would say it has worn out. If I'm looking at my face very minutely, I can see, as you can see, the foundation has started to crack down around my lip area. After this long period of time of wearing this foundation, I would say this foundation stays considerably good for 3-4 hours. And if I had touched up my face with compact, I would say that it might have gone a little bit better than what it is now, that I have not used any compact for the touch up, just to see how this foundation will work for these long hours. So but I would still give this foundation a thumbs up, since if it is not a very big occasion, but a normal day-to-day or maybe just a going out occasion, if you're wearing this foundation, it is performing more than average. It is performing like a good foundation, and will definitely use this foundation for myself in the future also. Almost all of the time other than my dinner time, I was also wearing a mask, and to my surprise this foundation had not transferred onto my mask at all, at all. My mask is totally clean, let me just show you the mask. See, this is the mask that I was wearing, and it has not transferred at all onto my mask. So I'm quite happy with this foundation, and I believe that I would be using this foundation in the future time also, and I'm giving it thumbs up. You all also can go for this foundation without any hitch. I will be mentioning the link for this foundation in the description box. That is all for the review, and I hope you would like the video, and please do share, like the video, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Good night.